Hello, Joe here from Infiniti of Tacoma. Today I'm going to tell you about this awesome 2019 Ford Ecoboost Mustang convertible that we have for sale. Right now it's getting near the end of May and the blue skies and beautiful weather are coming here to the Pacific Northwest. What better way to kick off the summer than in a beautiful drop-top Mustang like this? It's one of the biggest secrets that the Pacific Northwest is probably one of the greatest places to be in the summertime. Very nice, consistent weather, cloudless skies for most of the summer. So exciting, and I could just only imagine how wonderful it would be to enjoy the summer in this beautiful Mustang. I've owned a few convertibles myself. I had a Miata, and the time I had it, I loved driving down the Oregon coast around Mount Rainier with the top down. So maybe that might be in store for you in your future with this beautiful Mustang. This is a clean Carfax vehicle. We do have a complimentary Carfax report. Only 16,427 miles, nearly new condition inside and out. Really nice color combination. Mustangs have a lot of meaning to me, maybe to you too. When I was in high school in the 90s, one of the coolest cars to have was the Fox body Mustang, which they made from the 80s and 90s. As cool and as iconic as they were pretty crude and in some cases dangerous. They really can't hold a candle to the sophistication, safety, efficiency, and power of a modern day Mustang like this, but they have a nostalgic thing for me. So maybe Mustangs might be nostalgic for you. Maybe you couldn't have one in high school, but now you have the means to get one now. And back in the day, four-cylinder Mustangs were horrible things that, usually you wouldn't want to get seen driving. You might get laughed at. I think they made about 100 horsepower. They couldn't get out of their own way. With today's Mustangs, Ford does not punish you at all for having a four-cylinder. This is an EcoBoost four-cylinder engine pumping out 310 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. That's a lot of power. In fact, thinking back to the one of the top-of-the-line Mustangs in the 90s, the Cobra back then was a little over 300 horsepower. I remember that was a big deal. Oh my God, 300 horsepower in the Cobra, that's amazing. Well, now the base Mustang in 2019 makes 310 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. So this definitely has the performance and acceleration to back up its aggressive looks. While it doesn't have that V8 music, the V8 GTs are a lot more money. And back in the old days, you had a 5-speed manual, or I think it was a 4-speed automatic. Well, now you have a 10-speed automatic. So with those 10 forward gears, that's going to make really efficient use of all that power. Nice cloth interior. We have a rear parking camera. I love the keyless ignition with push button start. Lots of radio controls. Also, you get a standard limited slip differential, which is great for performance driving. And when the Mustang was redesigned for 2015, for the first time across the whole Mustang line in 50 years, it got an independent rear suspension. Mustangs were always great in a straight line, but with solid rear axles, they weren't the most confident inspiring in the corners. Well, with these new Mustangs with that independent rear suspension, it is a true sports car that's not only fast in a straight line, but also is a very wonderfully handling vehicle as well. Nice black wheels. I think in 2018 the Mustang also got a number of updates. I think it got a facelift as well, if I remember correctly. The top's pretty easy to use, and obviously you can see the top's in excellent condition. The whole car is in excellent condition of only 16,000 miles. And if you are in a little different part of the country, we have a big pre-owned business. We can ship this just about anywhere in the US. Contact us more about those details. So the top's pretty easy to use. You just go like that. And then you hit that button right there, and it takes maybe like 10 seconds for the top to go up or down. Pretty quick. All right. And now this Mustang has transformed into a beautiful drop-top beauty. Mustangs and convertibles have been synonymous pretty much, I think, ever since the Mustang came out in the 60s. They've always had a convertible version. And there's that nice EcoBoost four-cylinder engine. Also, the EcoBoost being a lot lighter than that big old V8 that makes the Mustang a little bit less nose heavy for the 4-cylinder, so it's a little bit better balanced. And the nice thing about turbos is it's a lot easier to increase the power of turbocharged engines versus naturally aspirated ones. So if you do want to get more horsepower, I'm sure there's some upgrades where you could probably get another 50 or 100 horsepower pretty easily out of this Mustang, but I just warn you, if you do those things, it will probably void your warranty. All right, you know, obviously a smaller car, you know, the back seat's more for kids, but maybe in a squeeze you could fit a smaller adult back there. I'm 6'2", honestly, I wouldn't want to sit back there, but you know, most of the time this is a car for 2 people and maybe a couple kids. And the nice thing about a cloth top versus a retractable hardtop, a lot of times with retractable hardtops you lose your trunk space when the top's in the down position, because that's where the top is stored in the trunk. But with a cloth convertible top, you never lose any trunk space. It's the same whether the top's up or down. So if you do want to enjoy a long weekend and have enough space for your luggage and stuff, that's a little bit of an advantage. Maybe if you're comparing this to a retractable hardtop convertible. We have a mobile delivery service right now. You can take advantage of complimentary delivery up to 250 miles. We can put it on our call hauler, bring all the paperwork to you, and you can buy this beautiful Mustang without having to leave your neighborhood. Contact us for more information about our mobile delivery service. Thanks for watching this video. Hope to see you soon, and have a wonderful day.